Ever since Power Legacy got announced, one thing has become painfully clear. This isn't just another Power spin-off trying to continue the universe. This feels like the beginning of the final war for everything Ghost built. And honestly, putting Tommy and Tariq on the same side might be the most dangerous thing the franchise has ever done. You're watching DriftEcho. So let's talk about where this story is really heading. By the end of Force, Tommy finally looked exhausted. Not physically, mentally. Chicago stopped feeling like a fresh start and started feeling like another prison. He built power, took control, survived every enemy thrown at him, and still ended up right back where he always does. Alone and surrounded by violence. That's why Tariq showing up at the end felt bigger than just fan service. It felt inevitable. Because Tommy and Tariq have always been connected through Ghost, whether they liked it or not. And now that both of them lost almost everything, they're finally reaching the point where survival matters more than resentment. But here's the twist nobody is talking about enough. Power Legacy may not actually be about building a new empire. It may be about stopping one from collapsing. New York is different now. Ghost is gone. Monet's family is shattered. Federal pressure is stronger than ever. Street organizations are fractured. And the second Tommy returns to the city, every unfinished problem from both Ghost and Force immediately starts colliding together. That means Tommy and Tariq won't just be fighting random new villains. They'll be fighting the consequences of everything that happened across the entire franchise. And honestly, that makes this show way more dangerous emotionally. Because Tariq and Tommy still don't fully trust each other. Tariq knows Tommy is unpredictable. Tommy knows Tariq lies constantly. But at the same time, they understand each other better than almost anyone else left alive. Both of them were shaped by Ghost. Both of them inherited parts of him they hate. And Season 1 of Power Legacy may slowly force them to confront that directly. Especially once D-Mac gets involved. Force already started building a strange parallel between D-Mac and young Tommy. Reckless. Emotional. Desperate to prove himself. But what makes D-Mac important is how he changes Tommy. For the first time, Tommy isn't just protecting a partner or family member. He's trying to stop someone from becoming him. And Tariq being around that dynamic creates even more tension. Because Tommy may slowly realize Tariq already became the next Ghost years ago. That could create one of the darkest conflicts in the entire series. Meanwhile, Tariq's side of the story is probably going to become a complete mess emotionally. Effie and Brayden both feel almost guaranteed to return, but their relationships with Tariq are hanging by a thread. Brayden still wants loyalty and brotherhood. Effie still wants survival above everything else. And Tariq constantly destroys the people closest to him whenever pressure builds. That pattern hasn't changed. But there's another character who could completely shake up the series again. Kane. Because if there's one thing Power loves doing, it's bringing chaos back exactly when things start stabilizing. Kane still blames Tariq for the destruction of the Tejada family, and honestly, he feels like the perfect wild-card villain for Legacy. Not fully enemy. Not fully ally. Just pure instability waiting to explode. And then there's the Ghost theories. Look, realistically, Ghost surviving still sounds insane. But Power keeps bringing him up constantly for a reason. Ghost never dies has basically become the unofficial slogan of the franchise at this point. Even if James St. Patrick never physically returns, his shadow is still controlling every storyline. Tommy still carries guilt over him. Tariq still measures himself against him. And honestly, Power Legacy might finally force Tariq to confront the terrifying truth that he's becoming more like Ghost than he ever wanted to admit. But the real danger may not come from old enemies at all. It may come from the fact that Tommy and Tariq together are almost unstoppable strategically. Tommy brings experience, fearlessness, and brutality. Tariq brings intelligence, manipulation, and long-term planning. Separately, they survive. Together, they could completely dominate New York. And that's exactly why Season may first slowly turn them into threats to everyone around them. Because in the Power universe, power always corrupts eventually. Now add revenge from Jenid, possible betrayals from Vic, federal investigations, family drama, and unresolved business from Ghost, and suddenly Power Legacy starts feeling less like a continuation, and more like the final collision of every storyline this universe ever created. So now the biggest question is this. Will Tommy and Tariq finally break the cycle Ghost started, or are they about to become even worse than him together?